Cleveland. It is about what is real. It is about the reality. It is about the violence that not only plagues Indianapolis and Marion County, but cities all across this country, and some say other cities around the world. How do we deal with it? What do? We have a great panel, and more importantly, it is the next generations, plural. I'm just here as token gray hair. Let me introduce to my immediate right, your left as you're looking to us, Sabrina Stinetti. She is the mom of Andre Stinetti-Herrod, a Ball State senior who was gunned down more than 2 years ago. No idea who did it yet, but she's a mom who has been the victim of violence in her family. And she's continuing her son's legacy through the Stop the Silence Against Violence campaign and some other things. We have next to her, let me see how good I am, we have Alex Burton. Alex got so discomforted and frustrated about the violence that he has come together with a thing called Together We Will Stop the Violence. He believes in W.E.B. Du Bois' viewpoints of the talented 10th. He's also, get this, he's a member of the Human Relations Commission of Vanderburgh County down in southwestern Indiana, Evansville. We welcome him. And you notice he's got Together We Will Stop the Violence t-shirt. Next to him, over there, we have Tanisha Johnson. Tanisha is a filmmaker. She's a videographer. She's a multimedia person, and she produced a film called Naptown, the Coldest Winter, about the surge in violence that occurred not when it was warm, but when it was cold and had a gazillion amounts of snow on the ground. Next to her is Ebony Hayes. She's a longtime member of the Together We Will Stop the Violence campaign team. She also spends her free time volunteering with several community organizations, including Pearls for Teen Girls. And finally, Avicino Reeves, aka Chino. Not the outfit, the man. He does know a lot of things in the community, working for the betterment of young people and African-American owned businesses. So we've got a different perspective with our five. Let me open it to all of you. You've heard all the politicians, all the big people, all the folks in media whine and cry and say, oh my goodness, what are we going to do? All right, let's get some real perspective, starting with Avicino. What the heck do we do?
I think one of the problems is the conversations that are being held about the violence. They're leaving a major part out. We need more community participation. We need to ask them what it is that you're missing in your community that you think will help. You know, what the problem is out west may not be the problem out east. We have different needs and different wants. And I think that's one of the things that the politicians are doing. They're making everything so general and acting like it's just one general problem. Like, crime is a problem around the city, but the different needs that'll help us affect the crime in the different communities and areas, that's different.
So you're saying, before you go on, you're saying the solutions need to be neighborhood-based, not metropolitan-based.
They need to be neighborhood-based. We need to get more participation in the community. You know, a lot of times these meetings happen at certain hours of the day that a lot of normal people who just live in the community, they can't come, they're at work. So those voices need to be heard, those voices need to be collected, those different ideas. You know, I can't tell you what you need, but I can ask you what you need and work to my best ability to help you acquire that.
Sister Ebony.
I think the problem, like you said, is keeping it real. It's not like, you know, piggybacking off of what Chino said. I don't think we present the problem on a personal level. It's just national. It's like 82 people were shot in Chicago. Okay, we're sad. Now another 6 were shot here, but nobody's really doing anything about it. Or they're not being highlighted for what they're doing, because clearly all of us sitting here are doing something, but to get people to come out to something that's positive is 10 times harder than to get them to go and support something negative. It's like millions of people will sit around the television and watch reality TV, but if you put on a positive show, I bet the ratings wouldn't be as high. So it's just one of those things where we have to find a way to further the conversation and continue to have it where it matters. Because if we keep talking and not doing anything, the problem is still there. We can talk as much and say as much, but 82 people were gunned down in Chicago in one weekend. 6 were killed, or 7 in Indianapolis.
basically building what has already been said, building on what was already said. Those initial conversations, you know, from the politicians, you know, the homeless, the young people, you know, once they get on the same page, I feel like there needs to be a meeting. There needs to be a general consensus of everything going on. I mean, so much happens and it affects everybody differently, you know. Someone might need to make a shot and the parents are looking at it one way, the youth are looking at it one way, and then my peer group is looking at it another way. If there is some kind of way that, you know, everyone can, you know, have that initial meeting and talk about, you know, the steps moving forward, I think nothing but positive things will come from it. And I think, you know, no one has taken that initial step to say, we need to address the issue now. We know it's a problem. We've addressed it, but we haven't, you know, found a solution for that problem.
Sabrina.
I would concur with everyone on the stage, but also I think that one of the main pieces we're missing, in most of the talks that I've been to, I think we're missing the component of not only bringing youth to the table, but actually listening to them and giving them the resources to implement some of the things that they think will help them impact the violence in their community. All of us, the adults who kind of have our act together, we like to come together and say what we think that what we should do, but we overlook the real population that we're trying to affect. And when we overlook them, we can put all the solutions we want to out there and it's not going to impact them at all.
Is it difficult though to bring the generations together? I mean, we're in this social media environment where somebody can see something on television, go to that television station's Facebook page and react. The same with newspaper, Twitter, Facebook. And when we have a society where the word thug has become the new N-word, almost acceptable for whites to say, it's the problem with those thugs. When we know if we were having this conversation 40 years ago, they would have wanted to say something else. Is that a reality or is that my generation? Because I see the old heads in the crowd going, yeah, you're right. And I may be overstating the case. What do y'all think? Now don't be shy and don't have just one person dominate the conversation, because I'll start calling on y'all.
I'll speak real quick to that. I think that one of the things that we have to combat is the image that people have of our African American young men and women. It is popular to sag, to, you know, be a thug or whatever you want to call it. But what if we change that around? What if we get our youth out here pulling up their pants, doing something positive, and we highlight that instead of highlighting the negative things that are going on? Then the whole perception may possibly change.
And I think that's a very great point, and it just goes to show, like she was saying, to highlight the positive things that are out there, because there is so much negative. But there are a lot of young African American, I mean, I'm 26, Alex is 25, you know, we're young doing something in our community, but the support is very hard to come by. To get somebody to, you know, come to an event or come to a conference or anything that we do is very, very difficult. But like I said, if you say we're having a concert for some rapper or, you know, someone that gives these you know, negative preconceived notions of the African American race, it's like it's sold out. So, and even on the news, it's like they don't highlight the positive things that are going on in the community. So it's almost as if it's non-existent, but it's there. I'm from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. You know, we have a lot of positive things going on. I see a lot of positive things going on here, but no one knows about it because the mass media isn't talking about it. So if they're not talking about it, it's hard to believe that it exists.
Let me ask a question about your hometown, because in terms of poverty, in terms of joblessness, it's kind of worse in Indianapolis, but I don't hear Milwaukee up in the top 10 cities of folks killing each other in the community. Is that a misperception I have?
That is yeah. Okay. Yes, that is yes. It's one of the, I mean, Milwaukee is right now known for a lot of negative things. It's the top city right now for, they have the lowest percentage for black men or black youth achievement in the educational system in Milwaukee right now. We have, I mean, babies being killed. I mean, it's ridiculous, and I see it front and center. So it exists there as well.
be shining.